Hello, welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and tonight I want to talk about everything, man. We've had a lot of games come out. I just put Gotham Knights and Modern Warfare 2 up there, but there's been a lot this week, man. I've covered a lot of games this week, man. I'm freaking tired. I'm pretty beat. Yeah, man. Like, this has been one freaking rough week. What's up, Chris? So, Gotham Knights on the PC, man. There is a workaround for that. Even with your cards, you can get that thing over 60 frames and you can get rid of the judder and all of that stuff. You got to turn off DLSS. Turning off DLSS will smooth that out. And then it's up to you if you want to keep ray tracing on or off. If you turn ray tracing off, the experience is way smoother. But yeah, DLSS is freaking broken on that game, and I didn't try XESS or anything. I barely. I just played for another couple hours on the PC just now. Was playing around with that, dude. I got to talk about this Gotham Knights, man. It's cool. It's really cool. I just finished the Harley Quinn mission. Well, the first time you meet Harley Quinn in this game, and dude. It's getting way freaking better, man. Like this story is starting to once you start getting into the story, like you're doing the things and you're playing the game and you're just having fun and you're not thinking about your 30 FPS. Like the game literally gets way better, way better, way better. I am hearing a lot. I'm hearing a lot. The streets are so empty. In my experience with the game, that's been like in certain places. Like it depends on what place you're at. Like if you're right around the Belfry, there's more people walking around. There's a lot more pedestrians and stuff in the game than a lot of people are thinking. Like, yeah, there is a lot of empty streets. But I mean, like, dude, it's nighttime in a dangerous city. How many freaking people do you guys think are going to be out there? Playing it on the Steam Deck. Potato. Potato is the new word of the week. I haven't played Gotham yet, but I'll pick it up. But I have to say that Modern Warfare 2 campaign for me was the best. Exactly, dude. It is so freaking good. Modern Warfare 2 was freaking incredible. I sat down and I was just going to make like a half-hour video of it, and just be like, oh, yeah. And then the next thing you know, dude, I'm like, finishing the game and I'm like, whoa, that was freaking incredible. Yeah. Oh, how far are you on it, Delusions of Grandeur? I am almost to where I can go do the Harley Quinn on the Xbox version, but I just finished that on the PC version. Now that I fixed that and got it working, I'm very happy. It's the combat. It's trash compared to the older Batman's games. Are you asking me, is the combat trash, or are you telling me that it's trash? Because I freaking love the combat more than the old ones. Like seriously, I love this new combat. This new combat is so freaking fun. It's so responsive. Even at 30 frames a second, it feels responsive. I love the new dodge mechanic as opposed to the counter. I really like that. I love that you can like time your hits, boom, 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 to make it like. You don't like it? That's weird, man. That's weird. Well, I love it, dude. I freaking love it. I love this combat. It feels good to me. It feels responsive. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with it, man. I am. I'm having fun with it. I'm not going to be negative about Gotham Knights at all. I like this game. I like this game. I like it a lot. Early, I'm like level 7. Yeah, I'm about a level 4. I just got to level 4. Okay. Yeah, dude, that Harley Quinn mission was so freaking cool, man. Oh boy, Modern Warfare 2 can't be that good. Not for $70. This is literally probably the best Call of Duty campaign I've ever played, man. It literally, see, and I can't say that because Modern Warfare 2019 and this one are like, to me, they're the same. It's the same campaign, and it's just keep going. They really missed the mark for you, man. That sucks, man. I wish that you could have fun with the game. I wish that it was good for you, man. Because I've bought it twice now. I bought it on the PC and the Xbox, man. Fully paid my tax, everything, and Yeah, dude, I don't regret buying I don't regret spending over $140 on Batman or Gotham Knights. I don't regret it. Not even a little bit. I'm actually thinking about picking it up on the PlayStation so I can see if the actually I don't even care. I don't even care, dude. I'm not having problems on my Series X version. It feels like a stable 30 frames a second, and that's literally all that matters is if it is stable. I've been going back through all of the missions on realism. On realism now. I've got a few of them done on realism. And it's hard, man. It this is probably one of the hardest, most challenging freaking Call of Duty campaigns I've ever played. On I notice how they make it so you can't even play realism. I played all through 2019 on realism. Like the first time I played through it, I didn't even. But this one here, it makes you choose like veteran, and then you can unlock realism. And oh my gosh, man, that border mission, trying to do that on realism, dude. Oh my gosh, that was so tough. But I did do it on a live stream. Okay, yeah, we could play. We'll be able to play sometime this week. My wife's leaving on Tuesday, and she won't be back for about a week. But I have some stuff I need to do. I got to take Junior to his trombone thing, and there's some stuff. But yeah, we'll have some time this week to sit down and like jump in and play some of this. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you, Ermin. I can guarantee you, man, if you buy it, I could pretty much guarantee you if you buy the game, if you buy Gotham Knights right now and you play through it, I bet by about the fourth hour you're like, oh boy, this is great. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, I did like the original Modern Warfare 2, but yeah, this one here decimates that, bro. Easy for me. This one decimates that one for me, man. This new Modern Warfare 2 is literally freaking perfect all the way through it, man. You'll you'll just have to play it to see, man. I mean, you can stay hung up on the past or you can move forward with this new one. I don't know. It's up to you, man. Yeah, if you're not going to play any of the campaign, my playtime on it said it was like 8 hours. It said it was 8 hours. But I had but see I have like 6 hours of footage and I didn't record a couple of missions. I didn't record like 3 hour or like three or four missions. But I recorded like most of my gameplay for that Modern Warfare because it was just so good. I was like, oh man, should I stop it now? And then like it just kept getting better, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna record it. I'm just gonna record it. 60 FPS gaming is a must for you. PC is where you want to be, not consoles. Huh. Played the COD campaign on PS5 and really enjoyed it. Looks and plays great. Still skeptical on Gotham Knights. I'm, dude. I bought Gotham Knights twice, man. I bought it twice. I bought it on PC, but I finally got it fixed on PC. It runs fantastic now. But I'm not disappointed with the Xbox. I'm not disappointed. Like when you get in there, when you get into Gotham Knights in the 30 FPS, when you get into this game on the Xbox, after everything you see in there, like the world and the visuals and all of that stuff, you tell me if you're willing to take a substantial resolution cut to get it to 60 frames a second because I'm thinking, dude, I don't know, man. Maybe the Series X can do 1440p 60 with like a medium setting. You know what I mean? maybe a little higher, but that freaking map is big. It's way bigger than Arkham Knights was. And Arkham Knights is Unreal Engine 3, man. This is Unreal. I'm not gonna sit and make excuses for them. Yeah, there should be a 60 frames per second mode in Gotham Knights. There should, but you'll have to play it and decide like, hey man, am I willing to give a lot of this beauty up? Hmm. Yeah, that convoy mission was fun. I like that, man. I'm sitting out the window just shooting. I was having fun with that one. I was like, "Oh man, this is cool." I had people in my comment section complaining that it was too long. I was like, dude, I don't care if like the Call of Duty campaign missions are long. Like I don't care about that. It's like these guys want them to be like 5 or 6 minutes each and like high octane. And I'm like, no, dude, like I like it how it was a little bit spaced out. Oh, what's up, MR2? Uh I'm getting over 60 FPS at 1440p. Uh, just had to adjust a few settings. See, I've got everything set at maximum settings right now, but I turned off ray tracing and I turned off DLSS. DLSS is broken; it doesn't work. So you turn that off and it works fine. No more judder, nothing. It all just went away. It was completely smooth. I'm like, whoa. So like all the DLSS and stuff like that is what's really freaking destroying your frame rate and your frame time spikes. I still get every once in a while I'll get it to drop down to like 40 frames, but it's brief, very brief. Oh, but I would 100% pick it up on sale. Modern Warfare was always the best COD. Exactly. I love freaking Infinity Ward's Call of Duties. They're literally the best. And this one here literally knocked it out of the park for me. LOL. La, la, la. No, you guys like my sweater in the boozy room? Please tell Requiem was better than the first one. Of course it was. Dude, I can already tell you after I'm about what 4 hours in, or I'm on chapter 4. I can already tell you it's better than the first one. Way better. Way freaking better. Why wouldn't it get an 82, man? I don't. Yeah, dude. I mean, I think it's great, but a lot of people are gonna. You know how gamers are these days. It's not freaking like yeah. High and turned off DLSS. I think DLSS was what was really making my because now I'm not getting those VRAM spikes up to 13 gigabytes. I'm not getting that now. Yeah, I don't even ride the motorcycle, dude. I don't even care about that thing. That's the thing, man. Like I'll 100% enjoy that game. I just like I don't even use that. Costco's selling potatoes for $2.99 next month. Not $2.39 next month. Nice. Heck yeah, man. I'll get a bag of those potatoes. I'll get a potato. I'm excited for the multiplayer Friday release. I enjoyed the beta. Oh yeah, man. The multiplayer, dude. I'm gonna play a lot of that third person multiplayer, dude. It's gonna be so fun. I like that, dude. I'm sold on that third person, man. I like that. I was getting good at it toward the end, playing around with it. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that anymore. I don't know, man. I made that video and I told you guys like I'm not gonna just 100% condemn games over 30 frames a second no more, and I'm not gonna condemn them over 1080p. I'll still give them a shot if it's something that I'm interested in. I'm still gonna give them a shot. Still gonna give them a shot. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna try to avoid doing like the whole negativity thing because everybody just jumps on that and they just run with it and run with it and run with it. And I don't 4K 30 with ray tracing. I mean, yeah, I mean they did hit that mark. There is ray tracing in it, and it is 30 frames a second. So I don't know, man. I don't know. If you want ray tracing in these games, it's going to be 30 frames a second. And I'll tell you what, you're not going to want to play Batman Arkham. You're not going to want to play Gotham Knights without the ray tracing. Like you're going to want that. I don't know, man. There's a point in time where you're like, ooh, I got to have my visuals. And on the PC, you can pick and choose, what you want. But I'll tell you what, dude, I don't want to play anything on my PC without everything being maxed out. Have you played that Resident Evil Village demo yet? It's free. No, I'm gonna buy it here in a couple days. I'll have it. I'll play it when I buy it. There's no reason for me to worry about playing a demo. I already know I already own Resident Evil Village, so I mean, yeah, I'll just give them their $20, get the rest of my content, and I'll be happy. Oh, I would go as far as to say COD. This COD campaign is one of the prettiest games I've ever seen. Yeah, it was, dude. It literally looks so good. It looks so realistic. I mean, it really does put everything else I've seen this year to shame in terms of like visuals. Like the visuals are super high quality. Uh, and what is it with games not allowing you to have a jump button? You know, I guess if I was to be upset about one thing in this game, it would probably be the jump button, but it hasn't impeded my it hasn't impeded my it hasn't impeded my enjoyment at all. Like sometimes I wish there was a jump button or I'll go to jump on something because normally I would jump on it with a jump button, but it hasn't ruined it per se. But I would like, I mean, yeah, dude, they do need to have a jump button. I'm gonna have to write to them and tell them, hey, we need a jump button, guys. We need a jump button. No, I'm not excited for it no more, McShawn. Whatchamacallit? Shaq Fu convinced me not to buy it. He said, you're just gonna buy it and you're just gonna be mean about it, so you should just not even buy it anyways. You're just gonna complain about it. And I'm like, okay, well, fine. I mean, I've seen a lot of the headlines coming out on that, and they're like, oh, it's a PlayStation game. It feels the same as the last one and stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh. If it feels the same as the last one, man, like that was like one of the things that like never really, dude, I never once in my life thought to me, yeah, man, God of War has the best combat on the planet. Did you know? Did you know that if you played Godfall, the combat is literally the same? The buttons, the dodge, the block, everything. The whole freaking thing is the same. The only difference is that I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't throw your weapon and call it back. You can't throw your weapon and call it back, but everything else is pretty much the same. Like it's the exact same combat, like down to the button. Oh, God of War, Ragnar load screens. I know we got to climb through this thing. I mean, I am excited for it, but I'm just like I'm trying to temper my expectations so that it's not a bad experience, McShawn. Like I am excited for it. I'm gonna buy it. I don't care what freaking Shaq says. I'm gonna buy it. And if it's negative, if it comes out negative, it comes out negative, man. I don't care. I'm not here to make Sony PlayStation look better. I'm really not here to make Xbox look better. I'm not here to make freaking Warner Brothers games look better, dude. I'm here because I enjoy playing video games. And that's it. That's it. Exactly. Yeah, see? Exactly. I mean, like Godfall's combat is literally copy and paste from God of War, man. I'm like, oh gosh. So when I heard people like sitting out there like complaining about Godfall, I was like, wait a minute, dude. You love God of War, but you don't love this? That's weird, man. Shaq said you should have bought it in comments today. Oh, he said on Twitter that I shouldn't buy it. He said I shouldn't buy it because I mean, like seriously, man, like he is right. He does have a point. Like every time I get a PlayStation game, I do complain about him. I do. So if I buy God of War and then I'm just complaining about it, like what's the point, man? I don't really want to complain about it. I want people to be happy with their God of War purchase. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still gonna buy it, obviously, but usually a game that Yeah, I mean, I'm 100% sure the story's gonna be. Well, see, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. 100%. The high end isn't. There's something funny about this game, as if it was changed from a live service. Um, maybe you can say it was a live service. Maybe that would work. I don't know exactly though. I'm only like between both consoles. I'm about 5 hours, a little more than 5 hours on the PC, and about 4 hours or something on the Xbox, trying to catch back up. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't complain about The Last of Us. I didn't complain about The Last of Us. I actually said that one was a 10 and it's a banger. But they're like, no, you're just gonna complain about the PlayStation games. I'm like, dude, I don't really complain about the PlayStation games as much now that I can hook it up to my 1440p monitor. My biggest thing was like my biggest problem was essentially solved with that. I mean, I do, I do kind of appreciate Sony at least putting 60 FPS mode in all their games. Even if they don't freaking like hold the visuals or whatever. I mean, it is cool. Like, so the PlayStation 5 is going to be a beast. Is going to be a beast of a console this generation. It is going to be a little bit harder for Xbox to take it to run away with it, with Game Pass and stuff, especially if Xbox doesn't start putting out some freaking games next year. I mean, like, dude, I love games like Grounded. I love the stuff that Xbox has put out. Yeah, I played Outriders. I played Outriders. I just never covered it on the channel. Well, I did cover World Slayer. Cash grab. I just think PlayStation's getting a little bit too I don't necessarily think greedy, but I mean, we know that the PlayStation games are going to pack the quality. Like, we know that, and they're going to be $70. Like, whatever. I don't necessarily have a problem with paying for the $70 from the Sony games. It's more like this one, like Gotham Knights. It should have been $60. $60 on the PC. It should be $60 on console. It should be $60, but I think that they know that with the 30 frames, they're going to lose a lot of sales. I know. I was just joking, Mick Sean. I'm gonna buy the game, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, dude. I just, if Shaq was here, I wanted him to give me his little smart ass attitude, man. I was like, come on, buddy, leaving the door open for you. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna cover God of War on this channel. It might be positive, it might be negative, man. If I get in there and it's like, if I get in there, man, and it looks like a PS4 game and it plays like a PS4 game, dude, like, whatever. I want field of view adjustment for that. I'll tell you what, man, playing the original God of War on my PC with being able to set it to 21:9, it makes the combat better. So it makes it flow a little better, but dude, the combat in God of War, it wasn't like one of my favorite things about it. Like, it wasn't. It was like my least favorite thing about God of War, man. I mean, I like the cool like impact and all that stuff. All the like, oh yeah, look at this. I mean, like, I like that stuff. It looked cool, whatever. But like, the combat was just frustrating and annoying, man. Like, most of the time, especially when you get into like bigger fights with a lot of people, it just started getting more annoying. What's up, Magembo? What's up, buddy? 7%. 7%'s high. Intel took the crown, but not by much, though. I was hoping the gap would be bigger than 7. I heard there are more trolls to fight. Oh, I don't want to fight any more of those trolls, but I did see that one thing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, dude! Now they're replacing trolls with mud, with mud, with dudes that look like mud guys or whatever. Outriders was pretty cool, man. I didn't stick with it for a long time. I don't usually stick with those looter shooters for a long time. I usually just play through the story. I don't ever really spend a lot of time. The only ones that I spent a lot of time on was Destiny 2 and or yeah, Destiny 1, Destiny 2 and the Division 2. The original Division, I just played through the story on that one, but the Division 2 I did stick around and upgrade and a little bit more on that one. Figuratively and a bit literally. I don't know, man. I'll stick with my 5800X. I'm gonna keep this build until the end of this console generation, and then I'll upgrade. I'll get a better. I'll get a bigger system. Oh, I'm very excited for Resident Evil 4. I'll be too busy with COD multiplayer, so I can wait to buy Ragnarok on sale. Oh, here's the thing, man. I don't think you're gonna get Ragnarok on sale for a very long time. It took it's gonna be a few months before that one goes on sale. Actually, that's not true. It's gonna go on sale day one because they're gonna have it bundled. They're gonna have it bundled. It's gonna be the fastest selling God of War ever. Sorry, guys. I had to put a new battery in. Thought I'd give you a look at the bougie room. I disappeared, man. Oh, I just get back a little further and I disappear. Like, oh, oh, I don't know, man. I'm so tired, dude. I've been playing these video games like all week. Uh that 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 Valiant, that game's freaking awesome. I really like that one. I really like the Valiant. Okay, I don't want this one plugged in. Uh, but I don't know, man. Maybe I'll be done with making some of those Gotham Knights videos. They're taking forever to upload now. Took took an hour and a half to upload Gotham Knights. Um, yeah, it took like an hour and a half to upload that. Ooh, okay, let's be real. Yes, God of War Ragnarok is going to play and look similar to the last game, but it's obvious it's being built from the same engine. Performance is good. That's all. Yeah, I think it'll be fine, man. I think you'll be fine with it, McShawn. I think it. See, here's the thing, man. I think it'll be fine for the most part. Like, I think it'll be worth the money. Like, it will. It will. It will. Good morning, Paul AFC. How's it going, man? Got my PC upgrade yesterday, 3070 and Ryzen. Nice, nice. Thanks to Nixie's. I'll never need to buy a PC. I'll never need to buy a PS5. I know. I don't know. They had Iron Galaxy do the the Uncharted thing, and it looks pretty good, man. I'm happy with that too. Halloween in the Queen's Palace. I know. I'm not, actually not hyped for God of War for some reason. Yeah, dude, I'm not hyped for it either. Really, I mean, I'll play it. I want to play it, but I'm not like super hyped for it. I'm more hyped for Sonic Frontiers, to be completely honest with you. I'm really not lying. I'm not trying to throw shade at PlayStation or Sony or any of that crap. I am really more excited for Sonic Frontiers than I am God of War. 120 hertz mode. Okay, like, oh, all right, whatever. I heard about that too. I'm like, oh boy, nice Chianti. Yeah, that Modern Warfare is such a good. No, I didn't watch no UFC. Question Frog, what are your three favorite horror games? Resident Evil. Um, I like the Resident Evil. I really like freaking Death Stranding. And what else? I mean, I play a lot of them, but I'm not like, "Oh gosh, I love that one." Um, I guess you can yeah, you can kinda say Death Stranding is a horror game, kinda, per se. What's up, Matthew? I mean, I like Silent Hill, but it's not like, oh, I've always felt like Silent Hill was kind of like a knockoff Resident Evil. But there was one that I just played recently. No, not Dead Space. Dead Space is cool, but um there was one that I just played recently that was pretty good. It's pretty good and scary. Gosh dang it. What was that freaking game? I never played Alien Isolation. How does Spider-Man have a high RT? I don't know, man. It just does. Project Zero Maiden, Blackwater is more horror than Resident Evil. Yeah, I haven't played Project Zero. I mean, I've played a lot of freaking horror games, but they're like not necessarily like uh I guess you can kind of say Death Stranding is horror, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I liked it. I thought I mean it was good for me. Ooh. Well, see, I'm going back to when I was young. Unlike Horizon Forbidden West, because the performance and resolution was terrible when the game first launched. That's the only reason I complained about Horizon Forbidden West is because there was problems with it. The Evil Within, yes, that first Evil Within was pretty dang good, man. That first one was pretty dang good. RE2 remake can be considered. That's the one I'm talking about, like the RE2 remake, man. Because when that dude starts coming at you, man, that could be a little bit scary. Evil Dead, the game. Evil Dead's good. Yeah, Forbidden West is good now. It's a lot better. You should see it on a 1440p monitor, man. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, it's beautiful. The Quarry. The Quarry, man. I played that and that wasn't scary at all, bro. That wasn't even a little scary. I was like, oh gosh. Come on. I forget how beautiful AC Odyssey is. Oh man, AC Odyssey is a beautiful game, man. Have you even played that yet, Ghost? You got lucky, man. You got to play that game when it was all patched up and ready. Now everybody that's buying it, they're gonna watch my videos. They're gonna be like, "What are you talking about? This game's perfect now." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, dude! Yeah, you should have bought it on day one, guys." Resident Evil 7 was a little bit scary. Yeah, that Visage one. That Visage one. I played a little bit of that. That one. I don't know though, man. I wasn't like, oh man, I'm not sold on that one. Don't like horror games. Yeah, I mean, I don't really go out of my way a lot for the horror games either. I just like Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil, so I keep playing that, but not play a Plague Tale because of the rats. Oh dang, really? Dude, those rats are insane on the second game, man. There are a lot of them. Alone in the Dark. Yeah, survival horror was Alone in the Dark was the first one. We got a new one that's coming out. I'll probably buy that and pick that one up. Which one? Far into what? Oh, to Visage. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling that game. It was something about the way it was movement, like the movement and stuff. It wasn't working for me, man. Like I was starting to not feel good. I I I wasn't. It had nothing to do with it like being like scary or whatever. It all had to do with just how I was perceiving it, like how it was playing out. I wasn't. I streamed some of it, or I was playing some of it like during a stream, and it started making me feel sick. I still have it downloaded. Oh my gosh, I still have it downloaded because I was thinking about going back to it, but I don't know. I was going to give it another shot. Respect Resident Evil was out before. No, Alone in the Dark was the first one. Alone in the Dark came out on like what was it, like regular Nintendo or something too. Alone in the Dark's been out for a while, since like 80 something. Yeah, I wasn't playing it on the monitor when I first tried it. Oh. I was playing it on my OLED. Amnesia. Yeah, I was gonna cover the Callisto Protocol. I'll play it for about 30 minutes, do a first impressions video on it, and and probably never play it. I don't know. With all the games that are coming out this year, at the end of this year, man, I'm hoping to be able to get to play some of them because I'm gonna really be sinking some time into this Gotham Knights, man. I'm gonna be playing this for a little while. Oh yeah, Series X and PlayStation 5 looks so incredible on a 1440p monitor. It's not even freaking funny. Playing Gotham Knights on the 1440p monitor, man, with it all being downsampled, boy, it looks good. But it also looks really good on a 4K. Do you think can top Dead Space? I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty close. It might top Dead Space. I mean, ooh. He says all those are indie, huh? Ponies hate the Series S so much for being such a good deal, dude. That's Series S, man. That's Series S. Okay, here's the thing, guys. I bought the Series S for this channel so that I could cover the games on it. You know what I mean? Never in a million years did I expect it to be as good as it is. That's why I stand up for it, man, because it is better than you know, you guys can say it's a conspiracy all you want, but yes, games are built in parity on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. They are. They are built in parity. A lot of games will be built in parity. If they have a dynamic resolution, that's why you're getting a higher resolution on Xbox. But for the most part, they're built in parity on those two systems. They're not built in parity on Series S. And so when the Series S is punching well above what everybody would think, because the Series X has way more power than the Series S, you would think that the Series X would be able to do way better. But when the Series S is literally nipping at the heels of these two consoles, I'm like, wait a minute, dude, what's wrong with this story? And then on the same game, on the same game, the PlayStation 5 and Series X will be like almost neck and neck most of the time. In most of the games that I've played, it really does just come down to a little bit of resolution or like yeah, basically that's what it's mainly been, is a little bit of resolution and Dolby Vision for a lot of these games coming out on Series X and PS5. We're not getting the full power of the Series X yet. You guys, you guys want this FSR like really bad, but I'll tell you what, man, that takes it takes processing power to handle that too, man. I would prefer just a native resolution. To be completely honest with you, I still prefer native resolution. I don't think it'll be that way, Ghost. I really don't. I think it'll be just fine. I think the Series S will be fine once they start actually using the GDK on the series consoles to build the games. Like it'll be fine. It'll be fine. These things will scale pretty well. Microsoft has proven more than enough times that it scales pretty well. I like native, Jason. I like it. I like native. Don't listen to that Queen trash. He says I say crazy stuff all the time too, man. But that guy's wow, man. I don't know, man. He gets way too into that stuff. Starts calling out other gamers. He's like, look at my gamer score compared to your gamer score. I saw one where he was calling out somebody over Scorn, and he's like, yeah, I was getting in there, and I got more achievements than you. And I'm like, dude, I got less time than both of you, and I have more achievements than all of you. Ooh, Frog, this generation has been such a failure for next gen games. Um, I'm not gonna say it's a failure just yet. Because one thing that we do know that this generation is going to deliver is way better visuals at 30 frames a second. I I really think that everybody should calm down a little bit because once they start using Unreal Engine 5, it's going back to 30 frames a second, guys. It's going to be 30. It's going to be 30, man. It's going to be 30 frames a second. Halo Infinite will be the most played game aside from Call of Duty once once it hits on November 8th with Forge and the rest of that content. It's gonna take off again. Just hopefully they can feed that thing with more content faster. But Forge is definitely gonna help that out a lot. Ragnarok is coming. Ragnarok will be here. And then mark my words, man. Ragnarok is going to launch, and I guarantee within a week, they'll be back on Twitter saying, okay, Sony, what's next? What do you guys got next, man? What's the next game? I'm like, if Ragnarok is good, then you'll hear like silence for like a month or so. You know what I mean? If it's not good, they'll be right on there. We need some PlayStation 5 games now, Sony. You need to give us the PlayStation 5 games. I'll bet you anything, man. That's just the way this internet works, man. There's going to be people out there. They're going to be like, because I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what. God of War Ragnarok is if it's going to look and feel like the PlayStation 4 game, you're going to have them out there wanting something new a lot faster. You're going to have them out there talking about Spider-Man 2 now. I would have much rather had a Series S X digital. I see. I don't get why everybody is so hung up on that. Like, quit being hung up on it, man. This seriously, man. It's not designed to try to do heavy visuals. It will be able, dude. People are out there talking about how wonderful the Steam Deck is, man. The Steam Deck. The same people that are out there complaining about the Series S are like, the Steam Deck is the greatest thing ever made. I mean, I even saw good old what's his name, Dreamcast guy talking about how he doesn't like his PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X anymore. He's like, I love my Steam Deck. I'm like, okay, dude, whatever, buddy. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. Series S is fine. Series S is more than cranking out some of the best games out there. Yeah, exactly. If you owned a Series S and you had it on a 1440p monitor, I don't think you'd be complaining about it. The only thing you'd be complaining about is like, why do I have to have why aren't they optimizing better for it? And like most of the time, like most of the games on the Series S are optimized better for Series S than they are for the other two consoles. I played Gotham Knights on the Series S first, and it looks fine, dude. It looks great. That dude rambles on for a few minutes before introducing himself. You guys want me to start doing that? I was thinking about it. I was thinking about just rambling for like a half hour and I'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, man, thanks for coming back to Frogboy Explain Gaming. Anyone who listens to an adult male who paints his fingernails is on the wrong track. Yeah, I don't do that. You'll never catch me painting my fingernails, man. Ever. Never. That is kind of weird. Really good impression. Oh, that goofy voice is so freaking funny. It's what I imagine Sony Pony fanboys sounding like. Dude, I got this really good video planned. I'm gonna let you guys know. Everybody's in the chat right now. I'm gonna play God of War and I'm gonna record the footage. And I would be like, yeah, man, this is so good, like where we're going through the cutscenes and everything. And then as soon as the cutscenes end, I would be like, oh yeah, that was a great game, man. That was awesome. Oh dang. Oh, it's gonna be funny. Trust me, I got it planned out. I was gonna go back and do it with like Horizon Forbidden West, but I'm gonna do it with God of War. And it's gonna be like, yeah, man, right when the cutscene ends, like the first cutscene, I'll be like, yes, man, that was the best freaking Sony game ever. Man, I better get on Twitter and tell everybody how great it is. It's gonna be good, man. Trust me, I'm gonna make it good. It's gonna be like some of my best work. It's gonna be some of my best work. So you're gonna have to watch it till the end. Yeah, it's made for a casual gamer, dude. It's made for a casual gamer, a 1080p, 1440p monitor for the enthusiast, for the Xbox Series S enthusiast. You're gonna want a 1440p monitor, but if you're just a casual gamer, 1080p is gonna work just fine for you. Tag Dreamcast guy in it. Oh, I made this one for you, Dreamcast guys. These are the best cutscenes. These are the best visuals I've ever seen, man. I should have done it with Call of Duty, to be completely honest with you. I should be like, whoa, man, this is the best. You know what I mean? But it works better if you use a Sony game. Because I swear, man, that's what they do. They watch like that first cutscene and then they see like the regular graphics in the game and they're like, nope, nope. All right, that was great. All right, let's move along. Hey, Sony, when's Spider-Man 2 coming out? Okay, I really hope they show Spider-Man 2 soon because that was only 10 minutes. I actually think I do too. I think I'm more of a casual gamer now these days too. You kind of have to be, man. Like in life, when you're younger and you don't have nothing to really worry about, yeah, you're a hardcore gamer. Once you start getting into your 30s, well, you're like mid 20s or whatever, then you become a casual gamer. You casually play games when you get a chance to. Oh, they better be ready for 30 FPS, and it's not just the Series S that's going to keep it that way. That's all of them. They're all going to hit 30 FPS once that freaking Unreal Engine 5 hits. I know. Wow, man, that DualSense was better than that. DualSense is better than. Oh gosh, dude, I'm like, really, man? I'm like, you should probably leave the sheep alone, bud. I saw that man on Twitter. He's talking about like who's better than. I'm like, no, dude, no. Get away from them sheep, dude. Get away from them dang sheep. Playing on a 4K TV since 2014. I can tell the difference when it's 30 FPS to 60 FPS, 1080p, 4K, and 1440p. Yeah, you can. You can definitely 100% tell. That's what I'm saying, man. 1440p looks pretty soft. 1080p looks trash on 4K. Like it looks bad. Like it looks so terrible. Nothing wrong with casual gamers, but I'm tired of hearing that God of War and Horizon are 10. Yeah, dude, they're not. Dude, they're not going to be 10s. They're not going to be 10s. I don't know. Maybe God of War will be a 10. Maybe I'll like it that much. It depends on how good that first cutscene is, man. If the cutscene's great, I'm gonna hold them busy some days. I dream of being a casual gamer. For now, I'm a casual collector. I know I'm a casual collector. You go from hardcore gamer to casual gamer to casual collector to hardcore collector. Dude, I collect everything that comes out now, man. I got arcades and everything in this giant garage that I never get to go in. You can buy the whole collection for the same price. Nice. I don't know, man. I'm not going to be mad about Gotham Knights. I'm happy with it. I've been having so much fun with that game. First cutscene is you chopping a tree down for 24 minutes. I know. Dude, look at the tree bark on there. It's so cool. Dude, if they do another tree thing, I'm gonna be upset. Be interested in God of War, Horizon Forbidden West. What games do you guys recommend? No, you should be interested in those. Those well, see, those are Sony's like main games, man. Like it it's not that I think they're gonna be it's not that I think they're gonna be bad. I've started to feel Mogembo that PlayStation games are like way too overhyped, man. They're way too overhyped. And when they hit, you're like, wait a minute, dude, you're expecting like this thing, and then you find yourself minimizing a lot. You're just like, yeah, I guess that looks great. Yeah, I guess that looks great. And I mean, I do it the same way. I mean, look at me with Gotham Knights right now, man. I'm sitting there finding out ways to make it better. Dude, that dual sense, that new controller, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy that $200 Whopper, and we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see how good it is. We're gonna see how good it is. I think it's gonna be fine, but I do think $200 might be a little bit steep for it. But the fact that you can change out the thumbsticks, that's cool. That is really cool. That is pretty forward thinking. I'm actually kind of happy about it. I just think the PlayStation games are overhyped, guys. I've been a PlayStation guy since PS1, and they're getting more and more overhyped. They don't even give review code to people that question that say anything. Dude, I put in for review code for God of War, and they told me no, dude. They told me flat out no. I'm like, was it because I said mean things about PlayStation? I'll take them back. I don't. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's an online co-op game. It is online. It's I think 4-player co-op or 2-player co-op, something like that. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. What should you guys play then? I don't know, man. I'm telling you, you guys maybe start looking at some of them double A games, man. Stop living in the clouds with like Sony premium experiences, man. Like cuz I don't know, since I've gotten an Xbox Mogembo, 5 years, well, on in 2016, the end of 2017, yeah, the end of 2016 is when I bought an Xbox One S so that I could play Forza Horizon Blizzard Mountain. I've been playing a lot more different games, a lot more different games. So I'm nobody's saying that the PlayStation games aren't great, but they're overhyped, bro. And $70, man. Generation Zero. Best way to play a PS game is on PC using an Xbox controller. That's true. Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. You know, Mogambo, let me tell you something real quick, man. Like I'm a legit PlayStation fan, dude. I've been a legit PlayStation fan since PlayStation 1. I love PlayStation. I love Xbox. I love PC. I love these gaming companies, bro. I literally love them. Here's the thing, man. When you play Spider-Man on the PC in 21.9 with your field of view stretched all the way out to 25, that experience is literally game changing, bro. And you don't get that experience on the PlayStation 5. So yeah, PlayStation games do 100% get better when playing them on the PC. Like just putting the last not the Last of Us, but Uncharted, that legacy in 21.9, dude. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking cool, man. It's so cool. You just bought it? Is it because I told you to buy it, Adida? Adia? Adi? I've got data. I can't say it, dude. Is it because I told you to buy it, sir? If you don't like it, you can't come back here and yell at me, dude. No, I'm just joking. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine, dude. I think it is what it is, man. A lot of us, you're getting a PC next year, dude. You're gonna freaking love it when you play the PlayStation games on there and Xbox games too, man. PC, like this generation is where things are changing. Like next generation, we will be able to play all of our first party games on the PC. So that's kind of cool. Backward compatibility games run good on the Series S and sometimes at 60. Yeah, backward compatibility games on the Series S on a 1440p monitor is literally freaking incredible because you're not going to lose that resolution, from the 1080p. Like 1080p on a 1440p monitor looks better than 1440p on a 4K TV does. That's weird. I know. It's way weird. Xbox will get their exclusives. They will. They bought a whole bunch of companies, bro. Like their platform now is running for Game Pass, man. They got to stock Game Pass. Like I get what you guys are saying, man. Exclusive this, exclusive that. Most of us play the third party games, man. Chiefs winning. I have no idea. I don't ever really watch football. I don't have time for football. Just wait 4 months. That's not an issue anymore. Yeah. Dude, I wish PlayStation games would launch day and date on the PC, though. I would much rather buy them day and date on the PC than on the PlayStation 5. It would be just cooler. If you get at least the 3060 Ti with some RT, then games will look and feel amazing, especially at 1440p. Yeah, seriously. Multiple times, fantastic games. Yeah, see, I mean, there's most people get hung up on the whole exclusive thing, but to tell you the truth, man, like a lot of us play the third party games way more than the first party games, man. Like seriously, like Call of Duty is the highest selling game every year. There's a reason for that. Not only is it like super premium, but it's like really, really good, man. Most of the time. The last two Call of Duties I wasn't very happy with. That Cold War, Cold War was definitely better than Vanguard, but I don't know. I've never been to one person's house. I've never walked in one person's house that's had a console and they only had first party games. Never once. Oh, unless you go into Junior's room, he's got all them Nintendo games, dude. I don't know if I would say that. I don't think so. Maybe it would run 1440p 60 on the Xbox Series X. I don't. It's pretty heavy on my PC, man, and I got a 3080 graphics card. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answer for that. I do not have the answer for that. Pretty much, yeah. Like next generation, would you guys be more willing to buy an Xbox Series Super X in a PlayStation or PlayStation 5 Pro if they were almost a 3080 graphics card performance, but they were going to cost you 800 to $900? Because if you want that much power in like a if you want that much power in a console, that's pretty much what the price range is going to be for that. About $900. Consoles are like an incomplete PC. Yeah, but consoles there's a like I get on my what's up, Fonz? How you doing, man? I get on my Xbox or my PlayStation, and my experience is pretty seamless. My PC is pretty seamless now too, but there are things that like there's a lot of stuff in the background that needs to run on a PC, man, where you don't have to have all that overhead on a console. Oh boy, what's up? Would you would be a clown To buy that, go PC. Go buy a PC. I'd rather go PC than another console. Yeah. I just think that if we did get mid-range or mid-gen consoles this time, they're gonna be like $800, man. Because they're gonna have to bring that power, dude. They're gonna have to bring, at least 20 teraflops of power minimum. See it keep growing, but yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Fonz. Thanks for stopping in. Uh, I like PC, but I keep moving. My consoles are portable. That's why. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I'm pretty freaking new to PC. I really am. I lack a lot of the skills and all of that stuff. So it really does get to a point where I get frustrated, man. Like Gotham Knights, man. I was getting frustrated, really frustrated with that game, and I was getting mad because it was something that I was wanting to play, and I'm really wanting to play it, and I was starting to get really mad. The importance of consoles. Of course, people play third-party games more, but exclusives make console must-have over the other. Not really. I can play all the really coolest games. I want a mid-gen refresh. If not, another 2 years. To be honest, these consoles we got aren't tapped out at all. I don't think they're yeah, see, that's the thing, man. I don't think that these game engines right now, Fonz, are 100% optimized for next gen games. I don't think they are. I think they are just trying to cram as much stuff on top onto these older these engines that just are not optimized to run for what these consoles can do, and it's really starting to like Unreal Engine 4 is not optimized to run on these new consoles. So we're we're starting to see stuff like, Gotham Knights coming out with tacked on ray tracing and other stuff that is really bogging down the performance because they're not optimized to run with all the stuff that these got. So I do feel like these consoles have got a better life, but unless these developers are going to fix these engines, man, we're going to be just needing more power just to brute force. Oh, well, depending on the CPU, you can add graphics card and play games on it, probably 1080p to 900p. If I knew now that the RDNA2 architecture was probably going to be underused, I would have just upgraded the PC 2 years ago. There, I really think we're going to be about 4 years, little over 4 years before we really start to see games that are truly optimized for these consoles. And you're right, yeah, devs are being lazy. I don't know if they're necessarily being lazy though, man. They all don't got that freaking Call of Duty money, bro. like PlayStation and Xbox got Call of Duty money, man. Like all these other developers don't got Call of Duty money. They can't just fund their whole operation off of the proceeds that they get from all the freaking sales of Call of Duty, man. If we're still alive, I know. Yeah, it's only 40 gigs. Yeah, Call of Duty's running 4K 60, but it is upscaled. It does look upscaled. There is some upscaling going on in there. It's not native for it's not native. But it looks extremely convincing, man. You're not seeing any of like the checkerbird fuzz K in the hair or anything like that. It looks really good. Like it looks really clean. No, I disagree. Warner Brothers is well funded. You had a Sobo release Plague Tale 2019, and the game ran great on their own engine. Yeah, but I mean, look at how that one's running now on the Series X and stuff. You're getting 40 frames a second at 1440p, and like I'm not saying it's bad because that game is incredible, but um, you are starting to see games take a hit in performance, man. Like you are in resolution as well. How's that LG OLED with 30 FPS? Stop typing the same thing. Using a frame limiter or G-Sync would probably help. Yeah. I like my potato too, man. My potato does good. Series X, look like a potato. Hey, Desmond, how you doing, man? It's been a while. You must be working hard. 40 frames a second, but the game is consistent, and you can look at the graphics and understand why it's running at 40 FPS with Gotham Knights. That just isn't the case. I don't know if I 100% agree with that, Tara. I think Gotham Knights looks really good. I think Gotham Knights is a very attractive looking game. Modern Warfare 2 campaign, man. I know why Sony said it can't compete with. I know that's so bad. Oh, someone made Plague Tale sequel in 3 years. I wish Microsoft could turn out games like that. Yeah, dude, everybody wishes Microsoft could turn out games a lot faster. That is starting to get to be a little bit like, oh boy, man. I don't know what's going on, dude. I can't believe they went this whole year without dropping one of those like really big titles that everybody wanted, man. That is pretty like, ooh, pretty bold of them. Pretty bold. I'm critical and will continue to be because I hate seeing games be released like this. Someone somewhere at Warner Brothers thought it was okay. I mean, clearly it's okay, you know. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Games come out. We think they should be in a certain spot, and developers are, you know, trying to do the best they can to put these games together on so many different platforms that like I don't know, man. Like, yeah, dude, it is. I mean, if you're gonna be critical like responsibly, you know what I mean? Don't just like start trashing on the games and you know, just because of the limitations, because that doesn't make any sense to me, man. Like my 3080 is barely getting that thing to run at over 60 frames a second at 1440p, dude. My 3080 costs more than the Xbox and the PlayStation 5. So I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt on this game because well, I mean clearly it's obviously not freaking clearly it's not freaking, you know, the PC. It is the game being, you know, you know, not underdeveloped, but unoptimized, but no need big video card. I know. Huh? I get what you're saying though, Tara. I do. Good enough to warrant an inconsistent 30 FPS. Can't believe that, but I just don't see it. I don't know. Are you playing it on the Xbox, Tara? Are you just playing it on the PC? I don't know, man. You'd have to see it on the Xbox, bro. You would have to see it. If you buy a car and the tires are crooked, you would complain. Of course I'd complain. I'd get a new car. That's like the one thing I haven't had a problem with either on the PC or the Xbox is the visuals of that game. I don't have a problem with the visuals on that game. I like the way it looks. This is gonna be an awesome year. 2112 is gonna be an awesome year. Microsoft games, I know. Don't worry, man. We're gonna get some good Xbox games eventually. Don't worry, man. Just hang on. Balls and melons out to put out again this year. Yeah. Dude, if they don't freaking, I bet a lot of it really does have to come down to money. You know, I do. I think that everybody's cutting costs, and I think that's why God of War was pushed all the way to the end of the year when that game should have came out a long time ago. They're like, oh, it just went gold. They said like a month ago. They're like, oh, it's gold now. And I'm like, okay, yeah. They advertised it as a working product and it's broken. See, but then in their minds, they could be like, well, it might just be your PC build or whatever. You have a 2 year, I mean, you have a 2 hour window of returning it, you know, on Steam or whatever. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like you got some good points. I like the game. I'm having fun with it. I mean, I get what you're saying. I really do. I really do. And I'm sorry that, well, you're trying to run it on a 4090 too, though, huh? So you should be able to blow right through that game with like, I don't know, man. See, that's the kind of stuff that makes me question PC gaming, Tara. that's the thing that makes me question PC gaming, because I'm like, dude, my 3080 is way more powerful than my Xbox Series X and my PlayStation 5, and everything still looks the same. Like that's why I'm like, what are we doing, man? The fact that you are defending this frog floored. I'm not even defending it, dude. I'm not defending it. I'm just saying I like the game, and I'm not having the same. I'm not having the same problem with it you are. You know what I mean? You're talking about the visuals, and I happen to like the visuals of this game. I like the way that it looks. So I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like I mean, I don't get what you want me to say, man. Like I don't get what you want me to say. I understand your frustrations with it, but those aren't my frustrations with it. My frustrations with it are the performance. I want the performance on, like the PC and the Xbox to be better, but I mean, like, Scorn had an interesting concept, but sadly it didn't deliver. I think it delivered. It delivered okay for me. I don't know, man. Like, we're just some of the pickiest freaking gamers in the world, man. Like, nobody likes, you know what I mean? Like, it's so hard. The visuals are not good enough to warrant 30 FPS cap. We have seen games that look better, that are bigger. If you look at, okay, Tara, if you look at, say Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is one of my favorite games. If you get up there and you look at the draw distance, there's a lot of blurriness behind everything. Okay, when you're looking at Arkham, Gotham Knights, you're not getting as much blurry that far out, man. Like you can see like chain link fence from pretty good draw distance, man. I don't think it's bad quality. That's the thing, man. I don't think the visuals of this game are bad quality, and I feel like it looks better than Watch Dogs Legions too, and it's bigger. The map is definitely bigger than Watch Dogs Legion. Watch Dogs Legion's map is pretty small, and this does, in my opinion, look better than Watch Dogs Legion. I think you're gonna have to do a side by side. You're gonna have to do a side by side. I'll do a side by side. Dude, the character models on this game are way freaking better than Watch Dogs Legion, dude. Way better. Red Dead Redemption. I don't know, man. I'll make some comparison videos. I'll make some comparison videos of it. I'll make some comparison videos of these games, and I'll show you them running side by side at 1440p at 60 frames. And I'll use the Xbox version for that. And I'll make sure that, yeah, I'll use the Xbox version, and I'll make sure that Assassin's Creed, because they all have 30 FPS modes too. I'll use those games. Oh, I don't know why you're getting so upset about it, man. It's just a video game. It's really only a $60 video game, man. $70 video game. Would a 3070 or 3080 be good for the next generation of gaming? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, Kenneth. I thought that this 3080 would be perfect for this generation. I thought it would be pretty good. I thought this would be pretty good for this generation. Oh man, I think we as gamers would demand better. Well, we can demand better all we want, but are we going to ever get better, dude? Like seriously, are we ever really going to get better? Then I mean, like we're gonna have certain developers out there that are gonna give us a lot better. But then we're gonna have developers like Warner Brothers that are just gonna be like, okay, whatever, we're just selling the Batman name, bro. Like that's literally what we're selling is the Batman name. Um, they didn't care about Arkham City or Arkham, or both of us bought it, dude. Both of us bought it. A lot of people bought it, man, because we wanted to play this game. Now we have to deal with the repercussions of it, man. You know what I mean? I mean, Call of Duty in my mind looks better than, well, no, because it's not an open world, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully they fix it. Hopefully they make it better to what you want, because I personally thought that I should be getting at least 100 frames a second on this game, on this card. I already played too much time to return it on the PC. I already tried to. I tried to return it and they wouldn't let me return it, and then I bought it on the Xbox. And now, yeah, dude, I'm pretty much stuck with both of them. I don't think the game's garbage. I personally do not think Gotham Knights is garbage. Okay? If you guys think it's garbage, more power to you guys. Don't freaking buy it. Don't buy Warner Brothers games no more, because clearly they don't care about anything other than 30 frames a second. I mean, that's obvious. What game have we got from Warner Brothers that's 60 frames a second besides gosh, what is it? Mortal Kombat's. I don't think it's garbage. The performance, it is what it is, man. It really is what it is. They said that the reason for 30 frames a second was because of the online. They didn't say anything about the visuals or anything like that. If the Series X and the PlayStation 5 are too weak to give it more than 30 frames a second, I don't know, man. I know they are. Everybody knows they are. Yeah, I don't think my CPU is running that high. Like I get it. I get why you guys are mad, but I don't have a problem with it either. I think that we've had 2 years of cross gen games that have been able to run at 60 frames a second. Now we're going to start seeing what these consoles were literally intended to do from the get go. PlayStation, dude, I've been telling you guys that PlayStation is gonna hang on to that 30 frames a second like no other. I've been telling you this for almost 2 years now, that 30 FPS is not going anywhere. And everybody just told me that I was like, oh no, 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 like these consoles, and then we come to find out that they're really not that great. They're not really that freaking strong. They're not really that powerful. Like I don't get it, man. I've my mind's changed a lot on this stuff since getting a PC, man. Or is it just or is it more than just 30 FPS thing? I personally think it's just a 30 FPS thing. I'm having fun with the rest of it. Have you played it, Blitz? I don't see why everybody's rating this game with their scores and if they haven't even played it. That's the thing, man. Quit rating games that you haven't played. You do own it and you see it's a 6, 6.5 or 6.8. All right. Series S runs Watch Dogs Legion with ray tracing, lol. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't run this one though. Man, I'm gonna make a video of that one, Tara, because I personally, dude, I'm a Ubisoft fanboy, and I think Gotham Knights looks way freaking better than that game. Way better than that. I'm gonna download that one right freaking now, man, and I'm gonna look at that because I think Gotham Knights looks way better than Watch Dogs. I don't think I have it downloaded anymore. Watch Dogs Legion. Oh, sorry, I got to move that light now. Now I got to do this. Now I got to do this. I got to look at it. So frustrating because I don't think it looks better than Watch Dogs Legion, man. I think the characters look better. I think the NPCs look better. I think the textures and everything looks better. Oh, wait. What is that one on? 3? Yes. Okay, I got to download it real quick. I'll download it on the PC too and look at it on the PC as well. I got Ubisoft freaking Plus. Okay, Watch Dogs. Where is you? Do I already have it downloaded? Nope, try there. I'm gonna look at this one, man. Gotham Knights looks like an iPad game. It's cartoony. The texture quality doesn't warrant 30 FPS lock. Uh, Neither does freaking Watch Dogs Legion, man. Warzone 2 is the game everyone is waiting for this November. Let's be real. I know. Oh man. I don't know. I don't know. This I mean, like I thought I mean, you get fuzz and blur and all that stuff on this game that you don't get on freaking on Gotham Knights. Ooh, Ubisoft should remake Ghost Recon 1 and 2 Advanced Warfighter in the future. I don't maybe if they do them both together. What's up, Straggly Rock? Yo, I'm enjoying the Gotham Knights game. At least it's longer. At least it's longer than the PS5 game. That's very true. I get what you're saying, Tara. I get what you're saying, man. But we've spent so much money on games that are just freaking. I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Oh, dude, really? Is that going to take that long? It's 65 freaking gigabytes, man. To play with somebody, cousins are broke. LOL. Oh, I see. AAA games in the future. I don't know, man. I think they're trying to bring us back down to 30 frames a second so they can push the visuals. I do. I really think that's what's going on. I really do 100% believe that. Sony has the Call of Duty money, so they can do that. Yes, L2 going to look because that looks exactly that looks like a 30 FPS game too, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. We were getting the medium out of the gate at 30 frames a second because of the ray tracing and everything. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with these devs. I want to try the medium on PC, man. I want to see if it can run on Hogwarts. That'll be 30 frames a second as well. I think all them games are going to be 30 frames a second now. Like I'm just saying I'm not going to condemn them anymore just for being 30 frames a second. I'm not going to condemn the game because I like Gotham Knights. So I'm not going to condemn them. That's all I'm saying is I'm not going to just condemn them because of 30 frames a second. And I'm not going to condemn a console game if it's badly optimized on the PC. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. If like the PC is a different platform, if it's I mean, I have been speaking up about the PC version of this game on Twitter, on freaking my YouTube channel, on everywhere that there's somewhere to listen to me complain about the PC version of this game. I have been complaining about it, but I am not having the same problems on the Xbox that I'm having. So I got low scores just for the 30 FPS. That's what I think. 30 FPS is why people are giving it low score. I think all those games coming from Warner Brothers are going to be 30 frames a second. This sets a very dangerous precedent for that. If you turn off DLSS, Jason, and you turn off ray tracing, you can get better frame rates. It's more consistent. There's no screen judder anymore. It is better that way. They are. It only got like an 82. And people are giving that one a bad score too. It's in the 80s. Wait, how bad is the score? Let's see what the Metacritic is for Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights Metacritic score. All right. It's in the 60s, man. 69 for the win. LOL. Oh, dang. That is pretty bad. It's pretty low. uh, it's not a 4090. I turned off ray tracing, drop resolution, drop settings. The cap performance is still the same. Crap performance is still the same. I just played it for a couple hours on the PC before I got on here to go live, and I was well above 60 FPS. I was every once in a while I'd get like a 40 FPS or whatever, but it was well, you don't have to be tired of talking about it. It's literally in the description of this video, Tara. Like that's what we're doing. We're having a debate, man. We're having a debate about it. I'm liking the game so far, man, but dude, it sounds like everybody else hates it. So I'll just stop covering it on the channel. I'll just play it in my free time. I'm not going to sit and try to cover a game if everybody hates it. Like, I don't even care. Like, it is what it is. I will just worry. I'll move on to something else and make content on that. I don't even care. I don't even care. I will just make content on something else. And then when it goes on sale, then everybody can buy it, have fun with it, and enjoy it, whatever. You know what I mean? Because it'll definitely feel a lot better to play at half price. Or free on Game Pass. It'll always be a lot better once it gets to those price points. So, yeah, dude, I don't know. Maybe I make these videos for myself to so that I don't feel bad about all the money I spend on them. Oh, Jesus. There are last 4 chapters are short. What on Plague's Tale there's only 7 chapters? Is that what you're talking about? Shadow? Three, I get Gotham. Gotham gets a 60 FPS update. I don't know. I don't think it will. It might, but I don't know. I don't know. Like this is not one that I'm going to put money on getting an update just because of the way the performance is on the PC, man, being trash, being really hard to nail down and get good. I don't think it's going to get. I don't think it's going to get updated to 60. I'm talking about Warner Brothers games here, man. Especially if everybody's like, "I ain't buying that game. I'm not buying it," and they all shun the game and they'll just give up on it, dude. They don't even care. They'll just move along. They'll just, goodbye, see ya. And then everybody that bought the game and is stuck with the game is not going to get anything fixed on it because everybody trashed the game. So what you get now is what you get. You'll get a couple of patches, and if that doesn't fix it, then you're stuck with it. That's the thing, man. Like we're pretty much at the point where games are getting way more expensive for these guys to develop. So they're gonna move on from them a lot faster than they ever have before. They will move on from Gotham Knights. It looks like they've already, like it looks like they've already changed direction on this game a couple of times, and now it's going good. Taco Bell, how's it going, man? It's getting to a point where like I don't know, dude. I'm more worried about them just giving up on it and moving on than I am anything else, dude. Like I feel like Gotham Knights is going to be another Anthem now. Yeah, they were garbage. You just needed better perform. You just need better PCs to get them working. We'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, with all the turmoil going on at Warner Brother Games, dude, we'll definitely see. We will definitely see. I bet they get sold. I bet they get sold if these games don't perform well. I liked Anthem, but it really did need to get fixed. I put 8 hours. Loved it despite its flaws. Yeah, see, I beat that one at launch too, man. See, I don't know, man. I nitpick about stuff every once in a while, but it's not to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, man. Gotham Knights isn't Anthem bad, that's for sure. Warner Brothers Montreal had another game in the works besides Gotham Knights. I don't know about that. Bat Family and the Mushroom Kingdom. Yeah. Oh, hey, word. That was low. I know. Ah, more armor. I think Anthem should have been. I think they should have stuck to that one and fixed it and made it better. That's what I worry about, man. I worry about these games that they just drop, man, because I want them to be good. Because it being an open world game, I'm gonna play that for a while. I'm gonna play Gotham Knights for a while because it's an open world game. So I'm gonna put a lot of time into it. I wonder, I wonder something, man, because I normally put a lot of time into my Ubisoft games. I wonder how much time I've got into Watch Dogs Legion. I do think that we're not getting like really high quality ray tracing on the Xbox versions with Gotham Knights, though. That's for sure. That is definitely for sure. Where, oh, where could that little game be? Man, it's getting a lot harder to scroll through these games, man. I have so many games. Yeah, I put 2 days into Watch Dogs Legion. I guess that's not too bad. I put 2 days into it. That's not too bad, I guess. But I mean, it does suck because I usually put a lot more. I usually put like 7 or 8 days into those Ubisoft games. So this is probably my least played Ubisoft game out there. And a lot of it just felt generic. The Aiden Pierce stories were all right, but I think I'd already hit my. I think I'd already hit the like, oh gosh, I don't really care about it point. And I was taking up way too much space. 69 gigs for this game, man. ADHD like me. Oh yeah, I do, dude. Vibration ruins the aim. Yeah. Oh man. Ooh. a PC, not on the Xbox. Spider-Man has haptic feedback on PC too. It has haptic feedback on the Xbox controller for Spider-Man as well. It feels great. I actually think it feels better on the Xbox controller than the DualSense. Yes, I've tried them both. I've tried them both. I prefer to play Spider-Man on the Xbox controller. I love the rumble, like when you're swinging and like keeps rumbling. It's like you're like you got tension on the wire, dude. It feels so cool, man. But on the PlayStation, doesn't necessarily feel that good. Actually, that's a lie. I put the DualSense on the PC and it felt pretty good, but it doesn't feel that good on the PlayStation. That's right. The DualSense support feels better on the PC than it does on the PlayStation. Well, the DualSense copied it from Nintendo. They are the first ones that had the haptic feedback. 11 minutes? I gotta wait 11 more minutes for this? This one's downloading slow. I mean, it is a big, so much hate in the world. Yeah, there's a lot of hate for video games these days, I feel. It's just getting bad. It's just getting so bad, man. I don't know. I like that. I like that rumble though, like the tension rumble and the triggers and stuff too. Oh, oh yeah. Hmm. Oh wow. Hmm. Yeah. I'm not gonna cover no more of freaking Gotham Knights, dude. I'm moving on from it. I'll play it and get my money's worth out of it, but I'm not gonna cover no more of it. People are just complaining way too much in in the comment section about it, dude. I just don't even care. I like the game. I think it's all right, but whatever. So much nowadays, but don't necessarily deliver. That's part of the reason people complain, I think. Yeah. And see, that's the thing, man. The 30 FPS knocked all the hype, knocked all that like that super hype out of me. And I bought it thinking like, all right, I just want to try it. Shouldn't make the content. You should make the content you want. I do, but I mean, yeah, dude, I hear so much of the complaining about everything so much that I'm just like, I don't even care. You know what I mean? I'm over it now. I'm over it. I think it's cool. I was just trying to go back and fix the hate that I added to the pile. Well, that's the thing. We can all want what we want, but these developers are going to give us what they think we deserve for $70, man. You guys already know my stance on the $70 thing. I think it's a joke. I think the $70 thing is a joke. I think that 30 FPS on these consoles is not something they should be striving for, period. Like, I don't think they should be striving for that. I don't. I don't. Like, I 100% agree with that. The visuals, yeah, I want the visuals to get better, but if the visuals get better, then we're going to get 30 frames a second. I think we're pretty much peaked at like visuals until we get a lot more power, guys. A lot more power. 12 teraflops. The PC guys should know this. They should know this. They should be knowing that this Xbox and this PlayStation are not going to be doing a whole lot better visuals than what we're already getting right now, man. Especially on like the outdated engines that we're getting. Like there's only so much harder they can push those. But then you see games like Call of Duty come out and they blow the doors off the freaking visual thing, and it's like, oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I'll take lower resolutions and high frame rate. Well, I will too, man. I'm perfectly okay with settling 1440p, man. I got a perfectly good 1440p monitor, dude. I am 100% okay with settling for that. But I don't know, man. I don't really know. Like I 90 teraflops and I can't get I know. That's the thing, man. Like Gotham Knights is a really, really heavy game. It's the new cyberpunk, dude. It's bad. It really is bad on the PC, guys. Like don't like I know I'm making short of it, but yeah, dude, the performance on the PC is not that great. When I put that thing in there, is the new crisis. Gotham is the new crisis. Watch Dogs Legion. I think I have it for like a year. I know, man. Motorsport will be RT'd at 60 FPS. I guess using FSR 2.0. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure Digital Foundry will come out and confuse everybody on that one and make everybody hate it. Oh man, it's not this kind of ray tracing, it's that kind of ray tracing. That sucks, man. It sucks. I'm like, dude, I wish they wouldn't even put ray tracing on the console versions because it literally eats half your frame rate. It literally eats half your frame rate, dude. But Digital Foundry will come out and make us understand why. Why we need to hate our games. You got Digital Foundry coming out talking like, Gotham Knights isn't that good looking of game. And then you get all the little Digital Foundry-ites in my comment section. Digital Foundry said, I don't care what Digital Foundry said. I got perfectly good eyeballs right here in my head that I can look at the video game and decide for myself. I don't need Digital Foundry to tell me how many frames my game's got. You know what I mean? Actually, I mean, that's what a lot of people are saying. Like, the Cyberpunk ran really great at first, but then they started fixing it and broke it more. Well, yeah, dude. I think, dude, these consoles are definitely not 4K consoles, man. If you look at it, they're really not. I mean, maybe 4K for last gen graphics, but not 4K for next gen graphics. And then I got my 6800 XT. I made my first benchmark video back in 2019, playing a game at 1440p. It ran consistent. Yeah, that's what Gotham Knights is doing if you have ray tracing on it. It was getting all the way up to like 13 gigs of VRAM and then it just shut down. I was like, really? I was like, that's so dumb. That's when I decided I was like, man, I want a refund, man. This I want a refund. Digital Foundry last time I liked them when they compared Forza Motorsport 7. 1X versus PC was amazing comparison. Was there 4090 running that game? I don't know. Terry has a 4090. He says it's trash. Oh man. Well, you didn't insert the fake frames? We need to insert the fake frames in Batman so it'll run good. Oh man. Well, DLSS is broken, man. I'm looking at my benchmark video of Gotham, and it never goes above 7 gigs of VRAM. It need a 4K ray tracing on everything. Are you? Well, I'm using the one that's in the game. There's like an in-game one that you can turn on if you go into the actual in the menus in the game. It's like you want the frame counter on, and then you turn it on, and then you can decide if you want like all of it on, and they'll show you. Try that one. It'll give you all the numbers on the side. You can make it a little bit bigger too. Oh yeah, dude, Watch Dogs Legion. Oh wow. Cool. I guess all that was already in that 65 gigs. I thought I was gonna have to download like another 20 gigs for that. Xbox is number one. Let me get into this game and see. Yeah, I don't go by that one. Two has a similar one. I use Riva tuner statistics that show actual VRAM. Then why was it shutting down on me? It was shutting down on me, and that was like really starting to frustrate me because I'm like, dude, I'm losing everything with this across the board. Yeah, dude, mine crashes. Mine starts crashing pretty hardcore, and it's not funny. It's not fun. Like and it's right, and it's literally tied to that VRAM usage. Right when it starts to go to 12 or 13, it starts to crash. And I was like, why is it doing that? Oh wow, dude, that was on best quality. Yeah, I don't know about this, man. Sorry guys, I'm looking at this. I'm trying to see like I oh yeah, maybe I'll make a maybe I'll make a video of them both. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to see them. I personally would have to see them side by side because there's a lot of things that look good on that one, and a lot of things that look good on the other one. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I think I like the way the Gotham Knights looked. I don't know. I'm just I'm just weird. I'm just weird, man. I like video games and I'm too easy on them. No, sorry guys. I was looking at that game. I was looking at that game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, cheap monitors, 75 hertz. Yeah, it should. I don't know, man. There's like unwritten rules in the space of YouTube, apparently. Because like I'll get codes for like some games, but then like other ones, they're like, no, dude, we're not giving you a code. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever, I'll buy it and do my review on it, you know? You know what I mean? Like I'm like, whatever, guys, whatever. You guys say whatever you want. Hey, man, your channel's too small. You don't have enough followers. And I'm like, no, maybe it's because I tell the truth. I say mean things. I don't know, man. Like I'm really enjoying Batman or Gotham Knights. I'm not having a problem with it, guys. I think I think I think any of the problems that are with the game are mostly tied to the PC platform. The Series X and PS5, like I don't know, man. I don't know if that game can 100% run at 60 frames a second. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I heard if you overclock, you can break your monitor. I would not do that. Mine says it'll overclock to 180. Oh, oh, but I don't. I don't ever try to push it. Destroy all humans too. I'm gonna finish the game. Nice, nice. Yeah, I need to get on that one too. They just got a patch, so I'm gonna jump on that. See, I can do it. Oh man. All right, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna play some more of this Batman Gotham game. I just figured I should go live because I haven't really gone live a whole bunch this week. So I think about this frog. They have ray tracing enabled. The game runs at 4K on consoles. You mean to tell me that they can't drop resolution to 1440p and disable ray tracing for 60 FPS mode? You know, I've been thinking about that on this game because you can tell it's not native resolution. I mean, it's definitely upscaling. Um, it definitely has like checkerboard or something going on with this game or some sort of the upscaling, but it doesn't look as fuzzy as like a lot of stuff. And it usually doesn't affect games with a lot of straight edges like this. So I don't know. I don't know, man, because when I go to 4K on my PC with it, I'm not getting double the frame rate. Well, I don't know. I'll have to check it out. I'm getting at 1440p without ray tracing. I'm getting 70 frames a second on my PC. So I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. Xbox is number one. All right, my friends. I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to play some more of this game. See you guys later. The game was 4K on console. And though it probably uses some form of DRS, they said the game is at 4K and 1440p on Series S. All right. Well, I'm noticing visual freaking stuff in the hair, man. You know what I mean? Like reconstruction technique that I'm not seeing on the PC. But I'll see you guys later, man. Thanks for coming. Yeah, maybe I'll try to count some edges or something. I don't know. You guys have fun, guys. Enjoy your gaming.